All right, hello and welcome everyone. It is Waking Up with Waffles, the series where we get up really early in the morning and do things. I was on vacation for the last week and I wanted to go through some of my photos. And as y'all know, I like to go through photos on stream so we can look at them raw before they're all edited and before they look all nice and all that, and just kind of see how it went. I got some really great photos. I haven't looked at anything yet, so we will see whether or not these actually ended up good or not. But uh, yeah, let's just jump into the photos here. We'll wait for a few people to join us. I know Bubble should be here today. As usual, we should have Dexter should jump in here soon. So we'll be going through those photos here shortly. It was a wonderful time. I cannot believe how much fun I had. It was so good to get away. As you can see from the sign here on this gas station, we were at Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is one of the oldest taverns, inns, hotels in Oregon. Allegedly pretty haunted, though I think that's pretty debatable, but it is a wonderful, secluded place to be. So that is where we were. This was mostly just a tester photo I took just because I wanted to get like the fog and you got some creepy vibes here. So it's not a great photo by any means, but it was a fun photo. So that is what I wanted to do. So let's get out of the boring stuff and let's see what else we got on the camera roll here. It was, as you see, horribly foggy out all the time. I was trying to capture that like Silent Hill vibe of the deep fog and the trees. This is just taken from the hotel room, so I wasn't like seriously doing anything here. Just having fun, just taking some photos. I had the automatic shutter on, so as you can see, I took way too many photos of this just for testers. So we went hiking on Cathedral Hills Trail, which was beautiful. And this is the first thing we saw was a random pile of, I think these were they were harefoot mushrooms, kind of cool little mushrooms. I dig like the fall vibes here. Got a lot of great there. Got a lot of great color in that one. And here was, I think this is just an inky black cap, but again, some great color on any of these, great focus. I don't necessarily know that any of these will be award-winning photos or anything, but hey, it's kind of a cool photo. This photo sucks, but I was trying to show Emmy that there were these giant. I want to call them pine cones because they look like pine cones, but I know they're not pine cones. I know they're like fir cones or some sort of cone. But these giant pine cones, way up here, they were really cool to see. Deer. We went down to Ashland, and there were so many deer just hanging out. Like the area was so chill. Like the vibes were just so nice that these deer just came to hang out. This fountain, I really didn't. I wanted a different bit of this photo. There was a man who was dressed up like the Dia de los Muertos, like the I forget the right word for it. The it starts with a C, like the sugar skull makeup and all that. And he was just sitting on one of these steps smoking. I ran over to take a photo, but he moved before I could get there. But still, I think there's an interesting photo to be had somewhere in here. With you've got like this dirty fountain, you've got these stairs like leading up to it, so you've got a good leading line going up here. You'll need some editing, but I think there might be a good photo in there. I think I took my other camera out for this because I was too close to get a regular shot. Also, speaking of chill animals, there were just wild turkeys hanging out all over the place. Um, very large wild turkeys wandering around all the place. So, this is the Japanese Garden, another part of Ashland. They just have a free for anyone to enter. Beautiful little serene garden. It's got koi ponds. It's got those, what do you call it, like sand pits for raking and meditation. It's got waterfalls. Uh, it was a great little place. So I tried here with some different framing. Like I put my camera up into one of the Japanese maples that was changing colors. So you got like a little bit of an interesting foreground. And I don't, there were other professionals photographers there. So I was trying to find what they were taking photos of. I didn't find a whole lot that I think was great for photos, but I was playing around with stuff. I thought these would be really cool for not for what is. Like this photo by itself is really boring, but I thought that if I cut out this square right here in the center and put a different photo in there, like a portal to another world sort of thing, I thought that could probably be a really unique photo. So I took that shot just for that. This little squirrel was sitting above us, watching us terrified. He was adorable. I don't know why he was so scared. Every other animal there was just absolutely chill, right? Like the deer were just sitting there, the turkeys were just wandering. So I don't know why this guy was so scared, but apparently he was. More random mushrooms. I mostly took the pictures of mushrooms so I could identify them later because there was just a lot of mushrooms that we came across. More random deer hanging out, and then so while we were in Ashland, there was a Halloween parade. So these are some photos from the Halloween parade. This guy got like a ghost costume. None of these really turned out. Like it's not crisp or clear enough that I would like. I really like this guy's costume. And it's not a great photo, but I do love he just cut a hole in a pumpkin. It's gotta smell so bad in there. It's gotta be so uncomfortable, especially because like it was raining and stuff. So like that's gotta be a super uncomfortable costume, but creative. I dig it. That one I like. That might be a good one. Framed with people, you can't see his face. That could be a good photo there. There was a random what do you call it? They were like a balloon animal. The person was being a balloon animal, so that was kind of a adorable costume. None of those turned out. Nope. This guy I really wanted to try and get a picture of. He was doing flips and stuff. Really cool. I was so happy to see this costume. If you don't recognize it, this is the lady from Avatar: The Last Airbender when Katara goes to the village to free it from like the people who are polluting it. The spirit, the vengeful red lady of the mud or the swamp or however. I was so happy to see that. And there was another Avatar costume too. Someone dressed up as Aang, and it was really a top notch sort of costume. So I was really happy to see that. Sam, someone of course dressed up as Sam. That was wonderful. The thing I was most surprised, honestly, I kept saying it the entire time. I was like, there's no Bluey. We only saw like three Bluey costumes, and with how popular Bluey is, I would have thought we would have seen a whole lot more Bluey costumes. But there was not a lot of Bluey costumes. But I did really like the Sam. So the Sam had a great costume. Random. I don't know. I don't understand what that is. I think it's Zoolander maybe, but then there was a dress, and I was trying to actually get this guy right here. The the mask. This guy had a great mask on, kind of creepy mask. It was hard to get a lot of photos. I didn't realize this was mostly like a children's parade, so I was trying not to, of course, take photos of children. But this is the guy I was trying to get. Very creepy, good shot there. I think I got him pretty good with like freezing the background, got all the people in the back there. Also a little bit of an interesting foreground. I think I did pretty good on that one, so I was happy to get that. Some royal court jesters. This was the most creative costume uh, there. I absolutely love this. So it's an inflatable painting, and then you stick your face through the painting hole so you can have a moving painting. I thought that was really cool. Really happy to get a shot of that. I thought it was one of the coolest costumes I've seen there. Very happy to see that. Uncle Fester, I think. I wanted to get this person, but obviously the camera was not cooperating. Some masks. This guy, a lot of creative costumes. Like I know that people like look for like the the top tier cosplayers, right? They're always looking for like the best of the best. But I like to see like this guy made a paper mache head. It was wonderful. I love to see the creative costumes. So the paper mache head was cool. Here's just kind of a shot of everyone happy, wonderful parade, Garfield's ears. Kenny, inflatable Kenny. There is somewhere in here. See, the camera was choosing the wrong person. There it is, the axolotl. The axolotl was super adorable, that costume. And then there was just so much fog up on these hills. I thought I could get a good photo. I don't really know that I would call any of these good. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to get some of the fog. I don't think I really did that good here. There was a random hawk. Didn't get good on any of these because I had the wrong settings because I wasn't planning. I was doing landscape photography, so I wasn't planning on getting a hawk, but got the hawk. That one might be okay. That one's got like an interesting framing, the trees. That one's not bad. I'm not good at landscape photography, though, as you can tell. All right, so we made it to the wildlife safari. This was the highlight of the trip, or at least one of them. Love the wildlife safari, tons of great animals, and this is where we went to go do a cheetah walk. Here's a burrowing owl. Unfortunately, I'm taking these photos through dirty glass, so, you know. Here's some loud animals, loud farm animals. That guy, that sheep's bawing was just... They were very loud animals. Very early in the morning. Unnecessarily loud. Very adorable. Barn owls. Again, taking the photo through dirty glass, so not great there. This was taken through a chain link fence, so it's just got a little bit of aberration here, and I don't like that. I wish I could have gotten better photos of them. So here we started on the cheetah stroll. They just basically let us walk with the cheetah and take photos with the cheetah, and this dude was the cutest little cheetah ever. Such loud purrs. Absolutely adorable. Tons of energy. I was a little nervous, honestly, going into it just because the cheetah we were walking with, some parents were letting their kids rile them up, so they were running around, activating that hunter instinct to chase. And so I thought this guy would be a little bit more like aggressive, like huntery, but he was an absolute sweetheart. Acted just like a regular cat, just did what he wanted, laid where he wanted, smelled what he wanted, sat wherever. Just a regular old cat. I like that one. It's a cute photo. He did some absolutely amazing posing. He's an absolute ham for the camera. Very hard to get pictures of, as you could tell, because he is very fast moving. He did not want to sit still. They said that he had the attention span of a toddler, so I can believe that. That's that's an adorable photo right there. Love that photo. I should have opened up my aperture a little bit more to get rid of some of the blur on here, but that's okay. There'll be a good photo in here. I know there will be. He's just getting a lot of treats, getting treats, taking a lot of photos while he was moving around, trying to get something. Of course, I can get him sitting still when he's looking away. More treats. That's a pretty cute one. Getting some ear scritches. I would have loved to get to pet the cheetah, but I understand why they don't let the general public pet the cheetah. It's such a cute little face, though. Just like a cat, right? Just you want to walk up and boop his nose or smush his little little cute little face, but also you know that thing could rip you apart if it wanted to. That's a big if, though. I'm pretty sure no one's ever actually been taken out by a cheetah. They're fairly docile little creatures. He's got a concerned little face. Begging for more treats. Let's see. That one's pretty good. I don't know. None of these are popping out to me so far as like the photo. That one's got some really great clarity. That one is pretty darn good. And back to moving. Back to moving around. Look at that face. Oh, that is adorable. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. Love that one too. You tell he loves his treats. Then he decided to just flop down randomly, so that's okay. The thing stopped cooperating there, so let's see, where were we? We flopped. There's a video here, so
chasing prey. So if they
you can hear him purring here, like
catch an animal, they do have to rest.
my camera is decently far away, so like you hear that?
So if they do catch an animal, they do have
Very loud purrs, pretty excellent. All right. Here we were. He was just chilling on the ground.
so they do
Oh, that one's pretty adorable. Like that. Like that one as well. These will need some editing, but it's good shots in there. There's a few good shots in there. Him just laying, chilling, happy as can be. With his tongue out. Adorable. This is what I was waiting to see. This one I was trying so hard to get the perfect shot on. He decided to lay down in some grass, which gave us some great chance for photos. And I had to manually focus. I'm trying to dial it in here because, like, that's a great shot right there, I think. But it's focused, of course, on the grass blades. But I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting kind of photo, so I don't mind that one. But I, of course, wanted to get him, not the grass. So there we've got a little bit more hanging out in the grass. That one's really good. Need to edit out the safety gear, I think, but there's some amazing photos in there with him hamming it up in the grass. Super adorable. Very happy about those. Oh, those didn't turn out. You can see I just held down the button. I was like, I'm going to take as many photos as I can because one of these will turn out. There was a few good ones in there, but a lot of bad ones. Ooh, that one's pretty good. Then once the cheetah walk was over, we got to feed an elephant. We got to see it get a pedicure, see its feet, touch the feet, and then we got to hide fruit around its enclosure and watch it wander around looking for fruit. She was a old elephant. And I want to say like 40, so late 30s, 40s. So very old elephant, but it was fun to watch her periscope around with the trunk trying to find fruit. She found almost all of it. There was one that she didn't find, but still pretty impressive how much she found. But just such a cute elephant, such a great time getting to see them wander around, find the fruit, beg for more fruit. Uh, uh, Locked up there. So yeah, elephant. In fact, that might be my favorite photo. That one right there, just a great shot of the elephant. Red pandas. These guys would not stop walking around. So like, if they could sit still for a second, I could get a good photo of them. But they were just moving around so fast, and because of the fence, you have to manually focus. So it's just so hard to manually focus on a moving target. Lion. It was raining, so this dude was just sitting in a box. Very adorable for him to just sit in the box. But it's through the chain link fence, so the photos aren't going to be anything spectacular, unfortunately. It's very hard to get a good photo through a chain link fence. But I did get his little tongue hanging out. Some tiger yawns, or not tiger, lion. The lionesses, they were snuggling. Again, it's raining, so they were hiding from the rain. Undisturbed, happy as can be. Absolutely adorable. Then she woke up and saw us and was not happy. Zebras, they were playing, so it was fun to capture them trying to all play with each other. Unfortunately, because of the rain, we didn't get a whole lot of the birds. It was too cold for a lot of the birds. So one of my favorite places is all the like the herons, the egrets, and the birds of the savannah and all that. But unfortunately, we did not get to see any of those guys. There's lots of zebras fighting though. The rhinos, I'm sad they're far away. That's as close of a photo as I could get. The rhinos are always sleeping up here by the edge of the fence. I've never seen them out and about wandering, and I'm guessing that is intentional on them. I'm guessing that they don't like people, so they just hang out towards the back. I don't blame them. I just would love to see them up close. Here is what I was most excited to see. The red wolves were actually out, so I got to get some photos of red wolves. They were just amazing to see. I've never gotten to see the red wolves, so I was really, really looking forward to these. Unfortunately, as always, we're through a chain link fence, so there's just a little bit of blur, a little bit of stuff that I don't like on them, but I'm happy enough that I got to see the red wolves. I know that none of these will be like award-winning photos, but they are adorable. Uh, Elk, the bunch of elk, the little baby elk was super cute. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Super adorable. Might be a good shot of an elk there. Would have to like remove the fence, but it's pretty good. Back to the baby. Let's see. We got the elk. There was one little. I think that's an egret. Don't think it's a heron. Pretty sure it's like an egret. Cow. Emu. These guys, cranes. These guys were really cool. Um, absolutely stunning on these dudes. There was one who was strutting around with his wings out. I was trying to get photos of him, but then like he fully like saw me taking photos and came straight up to me like he was squaring up. So I had to move on. But there's some great photos in here of these guys. I love these cranes are just beautiful. Love the coloring, love everything about them. These ones didn't turn out so good. That one's not bad. Focusing too much on their body. Ooh, now that's a great shot of him. That one came out perfectly clear. That is a great shot. That I'm really happy with. There he is. He saw me and decided it was time to fight. So we took a couple photos of him coming towards me, and then it was time to run. That's a great shot, though. I know he's supposed to be scary, but his eyes make him look so silly. This might have also been the highlight. There were two cheetah cubs, and we got to see them out, and he was trapped up on top of the cheetah enclosure and screaming for his mom to come help him down. It was absolutely adorable. But look at how tiny and precious that little cheetah cub is. There's two of them. So you can see I was taking pictures of this one because he was trapped and he was squeaking and crying for help, and it was adorable. Again, chain link fence in the way here. Couldn't do much with that, but here's the other one. Just a little cheetah puffball. So tiny, so cute, so loud. I was so happy to get to see these guys. So again, I just left the camera going, just take as many photos. Hopefully one would turn out. That's pretty cute. You could tell the big cheetah was trying to make it work between both of them screaming for attention. There's only one of her and two of them, and they were both calling for attention. So she was trying to split that attention between both of them, but they were so adorable. Ooh, that one turned out really good. There he is taking a little swat. Just that little bat like cats do. Adorable. And then eventually she heard the screaming of the other one and decided to go up to go help that one. A lot of bad photos in here, but I wanted to get the cheetah cubs. I wanted to see them. So there's some good shots in here though. So cute. But yeah, he was screaming for help the entire time, and eventually his mom came up and got him. Let's see. I think I got a video.
He needs help down. And he can't figure out how to get down.
You hear that high
Oh, look at
pitched?
him run.
That's him squeaking for help. It was super adorable.
She said they're a month old? 2 months?
Oh, they're so adorable. You can hear me heavy breathing into the camera as I'm trying to, because I have to press it up against my face to look through the eye hole to make sure that I'm hitting the shots. So tons of photos of the little cheetah cubs. And then when we're driving by, there's the other ambassador cheetahs. They're adorable, but again, it's through a chain link fence, so like there's only so much you can do to get a good photo. Gets ruined by the fence. Tiger, beautiful, wonderful tiger. Would not cooperate with my camera one bit. Did not want to look at the camera. Did everything he could to not look at the camera. About as close as I could get was that right there. Oh, that is pretty adorable right there. I absolutely love that. That is a great shot. That one's pretty good. Little tiger yawn. Adorable. All right, so that was the tiger. That was 90% of the trip, and then the decorations. So the Wolf Creek Inn, the place we were staying at, goes all out for Halloween and Christmas, and they do a bunch of decorations. So here's just a few of the decorations. Some trees we saw. This was just some street photography as we were wandering around. Nothing here super popping at me. This is, like I said, the fountain. I was trying to get the leading lines up to the fountain. The Japanese garden. That one's okay. Shots of the waterfall. That's not bad. Random tree hole I found. That one could be good with some colors of fall. Those leading lines. Mushrooms. More leading lines. This better shot of the person who's dressed up as an inflatable animal. Then we went to tea. Emmy got us a tea, and it was absolutely wonderful. I got blood orange tea with hummus and artichoke tea sandwiches and cucumber sandwiches. And there's the cheetah before we got to go on a walk with him, just sitting there being so good. Yeah, that not as many photos as I thought. There's only about 2,000 photos in there. Usually a lot more, but very happy with how some of those turned out. Those crane photos, especially, are pretty amazing. Pretty happy with those crane photos. I can't wait to edit some of these up. There's a lot of editing to do on some of these, but I'm very, very happy with the trip. Very happy with the vacation. Very happy with all of what we did. So I'm honestly surprised I didn't take more photos. Like, usually I'm just taking so many photos, but we were just having such a good time. I didn't bring my camera everywhere, and it was like pouring down rain, unfortunately, half the time, so I couldn't take photos. I didn't even bring my drone because it was raining so much. I didn't think I'd get to fly it, and that's a shame because there were some great things I could have droned had I brought my drone. So, lesson learned, next time I should bring that. And I didn't get to do no astrophotography at all because of it was just so rainy and there were so many clouds that I just could not at all get any clear skies to do astrophotography, which was a huge bummer because it's so dark out there because there's not that many people. That it's a great time for that. I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to do more of that, but I'm happy with how some of these photos turned out. So I'm happy, if nothing else, for some there could be some good entrance into some different competitions here. This one I think is competition worthy. One of these, like that one with the stern look, the wings so large they're off camera, the hair being windswept. I think that one could possibly be a competition worthy photo. None of these ones with the chain link fence are, but one of these, finding the right one of these with him behind the grass will probably be the one that I end up editing the most and entering into a competition. If I can find one where I got the focus correct. Something like that. Something like that one might be a good competition photo. Either crop it or remove a little bit of this orange, and you've just got a lot there. So That was my photos. That was my vacation. Now that I've looked through those, it's time to start the horribly long and tedious process of editing all of these. So I, as always, will post some of the ones in the Discord and on YouTube and all that as I go through it. But for now, I think I will end it there so I don't ramble on. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So thanks for hanging out with me this morning and have a blessed day.